Hi everyone. Okay, this is part two, and this is the first time I had to break up a video. So I'm going to jump ahead a little bit because basically what I want to show people is that there is a global identification number assigned to these compliant foreign financial institutions right here. And they cannot resist. They're all running and with their tails between their legs to comply with the U.S. government IRS. So that's what we will have to do eventually too. They'll say, you get this number or else. And then, if it's true what it says in the Bible, Revelation 13, then we will be beheaded because it's Jesus, the one that is telling us not to get this number of the beast. Okay, so I'm going to jump ahead here and show you. Okay, it's this one here. This is a good, anyway, you can look up all this fat cow registration stuff and see how VeriSign, DigiSign, there are all these different kinds of digital identification companies that they can sign up with, and that will be us next, So we have to get ready for this spiritually, to have courage, okay? So Swiss banks to tell all under FATCA.
That explains it. I remember now. I was reading these last night and made me forget after going to sleep, but I kept them all open. Swiss banks to tell all under FATCA. Okay, this is very good. The world's banks will be required to supply Washington with regular updates on customers liable to pay U.S. tax. This means the end of Switzerland's much vaunted tradition of banking secrecy. Okay, and then one thing about this is that China is complying, Russia, shockingly, is complying. And they are complying because they want to get info on their citizens living in the U.S. who might have U.S. bank accounts. So it's reciprocal, Powerful sanctions, okay? Customers may indeed refuse to let their data be handed over, but this will not be enough for them to escape the long arm of the Internal Revenue Service, the American tax collector. Can you believe it? I mean, I'm just shocked that the U.S. can find every single bank in the world. Okay. I'll make this in two parts if I have to. Okay, because there's more. I'm going to show you more. You know there's plenty of money in this world, right? There is plenty of money in this world. So you can look up, you just go to Swiss banks and FATCA, FATCA Syria, FATCA Iran, FATCA, and there are zillions of websites to look at. Okay. U.S. experts feel the burden of FATCA. Oh, we already did this. Okay. The truth behind the Swiss gold referendum escapes who? Most people. This is sad. But we know it's coming. It's exciting. We live in the last days, and we have front row seats to the end times, And people say that oh, it's always been like this. But no, it hasn't always been like this. This has been rapidly ramping up in all areas of life, in morals, in technology, in tyranny, and the Bible prophecies. So Jesus really did know what he was talking about, and it's good to be on his side, if you know what I mean. And get your soul saved. Put your hands in his hands. Put your life in his hands. in His care. Love God and He loves you. Respect God, He respects you and will help you out. Okay, so the reason I have this on here is because the Syrian refugees face food crisis. The UN funds dry up. Why is it that they have enough money to go and invade and bomb any country in the world, but then they can't take care of the people that they displace? Why is this? And they just said it just dried up. And then people hate the refugees, and they go, we don't want them coming here. Let their boats sink. It's really sad. Really sad. That food looks good though. It's not American hamburgers, McDonald's. Okay, well, I think you get the point I'm making, right? That there's enough food to go around in the world. There's enough money. So this is all a controlled thing. Look, these little kids, there's this one kid that I put up a long time ago, and he just said he used to live a happy life, and now they're eating like bread with worms in it, and pickles in dirty jars, and they just have to scrounge for whatever. And he was only like an 11 or 12-year-old, just like telling it like it is. It doesn't have to be like this. It's been created. Really against Syria crisis of people. See, I think this is the news that's coming out right now because they want people to give them more money. But what are they doing with all the money they have? I don't even understand the whole debt thing. Okay, nightmare for 1.7 million Syrian refugees. Syria toll tops 200,000 as food crisis looms for refugees. So this is only 3 hours ago, and they're just going to let these people die? And they have no place to go, nothing to eat, yet these governments are continue to bomb people and countries. And okay, this is about the Ukraine gold. Ukraine gold reserves hit 6-year low, sold or spirited. Okay, so people say it was taken out of the country in the middle of the night. The gold has been spirited out of the country in the dead of night by airplane. So ask yourself, where is Libya's gold? Libya had more gold than anybody. I don't really know how much they had, but a lot, and it's gone. So I could type in here Libya's gold. Libya gold, spirited out. The 13 countries that own the world's gold. Okay, Libya's bankers, treasury protected from plunder. That was September 14th. Okay, Gaddafi and his supporters spirited away much of the country's wealth. Gaddafi regime had sold off about 20% of Libya's gold. Well, anyway, when did Gaddafi die? October. Dear Gaddafi. Libya has 144 tons of gold. Okay, one other thing is they have these interesting numbers. 144 tons of gold, and the Ukraine had 33 tons of gold. I'll show you here. A nice 33 number. Well, maybe I can't find it right now. National Gold early one morning. How did they count 33 tons? Or is that just a number out there that they anchor in our minds? I have no idea. Okay, now you do know also that ISIS, the crisis, is going to mint their own coins in gold and silver. So if the U.S. is really behind ISIS and Al-Qaeda and John McCain is all involved in this, then they can play this both sides, right? They can just support ISIS to get the gold and silver coins going, but then they could also say, oh, these are terrorists, and if you have gold or silver, then that equates you with ISIS. Because I was thinking about doing my own coins. Well, I suppose I could make jewelry, melt down things and make jewelry. But do you see, they are a bit psycho. Let's look at some pictures. Who is he? Really? Who is he? Who are they? What is going on? Don't you think that it's kind of a comedy? What's going on? It's like almost like God sometimes has a sense of humor. Because did you hear about the guy who had a banana and the police arrested him because he had a banana and they said it could be a gun? And they said, okay, well, we've seen guns shaped different ways and different colors, so we have a right to believe that the banana was a weapon. And now something else about that. Do you know that the cop was called Joshua Bunches, or Bunch? I show you that. And do you know where this happened in Colorado? In Fruitvale. So do you see what I mean? These weird coincidences that seem like a giant cosmic joke. Okay, I just put man arrested for banana. Here it is. Here's the story. It's just hilarious. So this is the truth. And thank you for watching and listening to this. So think about it. It's coming, you know. It's coming. The global tyranny, one world government, and the number. I try to find the article with, can't find it now. Too fast. Okay, I have to go now. Thank you very much for watching, and you can look up Joshua Bunches, okay? Banana weapon. Fruitvale. Because this is funny. Nathan Channing arrested for pointing banana at police. Joshua Bunch. A bunch of bananas. What is going on in Fruitvale? Thanks for watching. God bless all of you with total truth. Bye for now. The Holy Spirit will guide you all the truth that you need to know. Bye for now.